If you are looking to improve any area of your life, be that business or relationships or even in the gym, then one of the key principles or things you can focus on is your sleep quality. As Matthew Walker famously said, sleep is like the Swiss Army knife for health and performance. So if you can make small changes that are going to lead to small improvements within your sleep quality, you're going to see drastic improvements in multiple different areas of your life. So in this video, we're going to be covering 4 tips that you can use in order to boost the quality of your sleep and ultimately to live your best life. What's up guys, it's Nick Kutsia here and welcome to the Mitochondria YouTube channel. On this channel, you're going to find topics and videos all around light, circadian rhythms, and how you can optimize these things so that you can live your best life. Now in today's video, we are talking about sleep quality, and as we've already mentioned, it is one of those things where if you can focus on it and have an improvement, it has a lot of knock-on effects in various different parts of your life. Now, there's obviously a ton of information and different things you can do for sleep quality, but we've narrowed it down to 4 of the most important and easiest to implement so that you can start with these tonight and start feeling a lot more refreshed, a lot more energy, ready by tomorrow. So the very first one that we're going to be talking about is you need to, in the evening, cool your core body temperature. What happens is throughout the day, your body temperature will increase, and then at nighttime, this will decrease and give your brain a strong signal that it is time for you to go to sleep. Now, one of the best ways that you can cool your core body temperature is by having a warm shower 1.5 to 2 hours before bedtime. Now, it seems a bit counterintuitive. Why would you take a warm shower or bath if you're trying to cool down your core body temperature? Well, what's been shown is that by doing this, with a warm shower or warm bath, you're bringing your blood from your core to the outer parts of your body, to the surface, and this allows the outside air to cool it down. So this is why it's so important that you do this 1.5 to 2 hours before bedtime, because in that time frame, your blood will be brought to the surface, it's cooled down, and then as it returns to your core, your brain is going to get this very strong stimulus that it's time to get ready for sleep. You're going to start to feel a lot more relaxed, and it's going to lead to you falling asleep a lot quicker and staying in a deeper state of sleep throughout the night. The second thing you should do, and this is probably going to be the hardest one to do, is to disconnect from your social media at least an hour before bedtime. Now, there's various reasons why using technology before bed is not a good idea, and we'll touch on that further in this video. But for now, what's really important to understand is that social media is designed to trigger specific pathways within your brain. So it runs from your dopamine system, which is your reward system. All the notifications on these apps are literally designed to give you these quick hits and rewards, which overstimulates your brain. Another thing that people don't often think about is that when you're scrolling through social media, you can literally travel to multiple different locations within your imagination. You're seeing Turkey, next thing you're in the UK, and you're seeing all these different locations, events, opinions, which is something completely unnatural for the human mind. You know, when we were living before technology and cell phones, it would be a very slow transition for us to go from one environment into another, or even to hear one person's opinion and then another. So this overstimulation, during the day is probably not the best thing anyway, but if it's going to be within an hour before you're planning to go to sleep, it's not going to be conducive of helping your brain to unwind and relax before you go to sleep. So if you can, just try within 1 hour before bed, not to go on Facebook, not to go on Instagram, just to give your brain that chance to start unwinding and get you ready for the night's sleep. The third thing that you can do, and this is also going to be related to your cell phones primarily, is to reduce the amount of blue light that you are being exposed to after sunset. So before the invention of artificial light, it was only ever natural for us to be exposed to blue light during the daytime. And as a consequence of this, your brain has learned to interpret that when blue light enters through your eyes, it is a signal for you to stay awake, and as a result, you elevate your cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone that keeps you awake, and you will also suppress your melatonin levels, which is your sleep hormone. Now, unfortunately, artificial devices, overhead lighting, your TV screens, anything like that, is going to be putting out a very high concentration of blue light. So after sunset, if you are looking at these screens and getting the light to come through your eyes, then you're going to find that it is going to suppress your melatonin, and it's going to drastically decrease the quality of sleep that you'll be getting that night. Now, there's a couple of different ways that you can reduce the blue light from screens, and what I'm going to do is in the description of this video, you will find different options, whether that is for an iPad or whether you've got an Android phone, even if it's for your computer. There's different softwares and tools you can use, and I'll link to that in the comments, in the description section, and you can take it from there where you want to figure out how to reduce blue light from all of your different devices. So the fourth and final tip that you can use to drastically improve your sleep quality is to add more red light into your environment. So we've already discussed blue light and why that is bad, whereas red light is actually something that we would have been exposed to naturally from sources like a fire in the nighttime. So what your body has learned to do is to take red light and actually use it to improve your sleep quality. The way that it does that is by helping your body to produce more of your sleep hormone that we've already mentioned, melatonin. Now, there was a study where they had a group of athletes doing red light therapy every single evening for 14 days. And what they found is at the end of that 14-day period, there was a 75% increase in the amount of circulating melatonin that these athletes had. Now, there's a very specific protocol that you can follow in order to use a red light therapy device in order to improve your sleep quality. And I'll link to a video above this, which will give you all the information on the protocol you should use, where you should be aiming the device, how long your session should be, and what the best time of day will be if you want to improve your sleep quality with a red light therapy device. If you guys have any questions from today's video, please feel free to drop them in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the content, then please be sure to smash the thumbs up button and also make sure that you're subscribed so that you don't miss any of our future content. Again, if you have any questions, drop them below. Otherwise, I hope that you have a fantastic day further, and we will chat again soon. Cheers.